Hello YouTubers, welcome to another video presentation, and today we're going to talk about how to take control over your currency. This is a very important step because in everything you're going to be doing moving forward is done in currency. We use currency for literally everything that we do. When you go to work, you get paid in currency. You don't get paid in real money, which is gold and silver. You get paid in currency. Everything you go into the store to buy, groceries, your bills, everything is paid in currency. Even though there is different currency, the whole world use currency to survive. And the real kicker is you even need currency to buy real money. Without currency, you cannot get real money. So we need to find a way to really take control over the currency that we're getting and make sure it's getting into good use. And there's a little, with all my research, I find something that worked for me and I want to share it with you guys. But one thing you're going to have to be very, very careful on is when you get into investing and starting converting your currency into real money, you want to keep it there for as long as possible. You don't want to just one day buy real money and then convert it back to currency and so on and so forth. Because one thing that I'll describe in later videos is there's a cost when you convert your money into currency, okay, for a short period of time. So if you were to just switch it right back into currency again, you're gonna be losing because you're gonna pay a cost to transfer it, and if you just go and sell it, you're gonna lose on that cost. So it's very important to understand once you switch currency into money, you need to leave it there. And if you ever listen to any videos about investing, the presenter will always be saying that always invest money you can afford to lose. Well, one question that I had when I started this was, well, how much is that? How do I find that out? And I was making a lot of mistake because I did not have control over my currency. So this video is pretty much teaching you guys everything you need to know, everything that I do right now that helped me understand how much is that, how much I can invest, how much I can afford to lose, and how much I can invest so I can live my lifestyle and not disrupt anything on what I'm doing right now. So please stay tuned and let's get into it. So how do you go and you take control over your currency? Well, the first thing you have to that I did is, from all my research, create a 4-step program. And the very first step, step 1, is taking control over your lifestyle. Well, lifestyle might seem complex to some people, so I broke it down. It's just pretty much understanding your bill versus your income. Because every single responsible adult have some kind of bill that they're paying, something that consuming their income. And that thing does not stop. Every month, you gotta pay your bills. So every month, there's certain money that you earn that doesn't belong to you. Well, that's because of the current lifestyle that you're using. So you're gonna have to understand that relationship, and we'll talk more about this in a second. The second step is having an emergency fund. Well, this is the fund that if you go to the bank, most will say that's your saving account, right? I don't like calling it a saving account because if you went and watched my very first presentation video, I discussed the difference between money and currency. So what's the point of saving currency if currency is going to lose value over time? So really what you want to use it for is an emergency account. I dive down more into this in that step. So stay tuned. That step will be coming shortly. The next thing, once you have your emergency fund and you start taking control of your lifestyle, your bill, now you can start investing. The number is going to start making sense, and the number is going to tell you how much you're allowed to invest, how much can you lose, what's your tolerance. So you won't have to necessarily have to be guessing. You're just going to know that's what it is per what the number is telling you. The last thing that I had there, that's mainly my thing, is because I think it's necessary. If you're going to do work, you're gonna need to kind of reward yourself. It's like a little pat on the back saying good job, you know. because you're gonna have to have fun. You're human. You work for this, so you need to take care of yourself. So it's like a little fun fund you put together. So whenever you wanna have fun, go out to have a drink, go eat dinner out or something like that, you have money set aside for that. That's not gonna bother you if you spend it. So those are my 4 steps that I use currently. So let's just go ahead and talk about step one. So step one, like I told you guys, was your lifestyle, right? So that's literally your bill and your lifestyle versus how much you bring your income. Okay. So the very first thing that I did is I started writing everything, every bill that I had. Okay. So you had your mortgage slash rent if you renting or if you have a house or mortgage. You got your utilities such as your light, water, gas, and so on. All the bills that comes up with your current house. Then you have your entertainment system, like your cable, your internet, your gaming system if you play game, your Netflix, your Prime Video, whatever they may be. You list everything under there, all your bill. Your transportation, if you drive a car, you want to put your car note there. How much is that per month? Your gas for your car. Most people forget about the gas price that they have to use. That's a bill. Your insurance price, and so on and so forth. Your wellness. Most people have medical insurance in case they get sick. Well, how much is that? That's a bill. If you have a gym membership, how much is that? That's a bill. That's part of your wellness. And for lifestyle, those are the things that people really don't consider as bill, but you're gonna find out that they are bill. And that's your groceries slash eating out. You know, some people don't like to cook, they eat out. Some people like to cook their food and they buy groceries. And some people like to eat different things. Some people grocery list is more expensive than the other one. Well, which one is yours? You're gonna have to figure that one part out and find out how much you spend a month on groceries and use that as a bill. That's the amount that you use it. So you're taking control of everything that you're spending. Uh, if you when you get a haircut and get your hair stylish, if you're a female, that's pretty expensive. So you wanna get control over all those little things as you doing your list there. If you like to go to the spa to get a manicure, pedicure, I don't know, a massage, that's a bill. How often do you do that? If it's a monthly thing, you're just gonna have to find out everything you do in your lifestyle. And last thing that I can think of right there was shopping. If you go to shop and you have your credit card bill, your loans if you have loans. But for the sake, we'll just say that person don't have any credit card or shopping or loans. So we'll just leave it right there as shopping. Okay. Now, once you got all your bill that you can think of in a piece of paper, is start associating a price to it. How much of it a month that you spent using this thing, for example, your mortgage. I don't know, I just pick those numbers out of thin air. Doesn't mean that's what it needs to be. That's just something that I just pick out of thin air, okay? So for your mortgage, I pick $700. I don't know, it could be more, it could be less, but that's what I use. All right, so just bear with me here. It's just an example. Then you have your utilities. I said they were like $300 when you add everything together. Your entertainment, $200. Transportation, $200. Wellness, $200. And for your lifestyle, I put grocery was $200. Haircut was $100. And spa day was $100. Okay, so you're just gonna put all the numbers next to each bill that you spent on your for on your own lifestyle. Once you get that, then you're gonna add all those numbers together and you're gonna get a total. The total is very important. That means for you to live your current lifestyle, this is how much you have to spend. This is what your lifestyle costs. That's a very important cost because the very next thing we're gonna do now is lifestyle to your income. Well, how much do you make per month? So I don't know, I created a person here and I said he's making about $20 per hour. He works a 40-hour work weeks. That gives you roughly $800 per week, right? But really, nobody really get that because you got to pay taxes. And Uncle Sam gonna take his first. So let's say you get 650 that come on a weekly basis. I don't know. Again, I just making these things up. I don't know how much really how much taxes it's gonna be taking out. It's just a pure guess. I just pick a number, and if you multiply that by 4, this is how much money you make per month. Let's say that person make 2,600 per month. If you remember from the previous slide, the total lifestyle cost them $2,100. So that means every month that person's gonna have $500 to go to all the remaining steps. All right. Now, some of you, when you do this, you might find out that you have way more, which is good. The more you have, the better freedom you have to go to the next of the step. The least you have, the less freedom you have. Okay. And unfortunately, some people may face themselves that their expenses or their lifestyle is more expensive than the amount of income that they're bringing in. If you're in that boat, I plan to do a video to show you exactly how you can manage and catch up. But your best thing to do is to go back to your lifestyle when you're labeling all your bill and see which one you don't need, which one you can live without, because that's an easy way for your income to speak to you, to tell you that, hey, you cannot afford the lifestyle that you're currently living. Okay, so you need to make some changes to save some money. Maybe getting a less channel on your cable plan. I don't know, less internet speed. Whatever it is, you're gonna have to make that decision on your own. You're gonna have to go to the numbers and find out exactly what can you adjust, what can you do. That's something only you can decide and figure that part. Now, I am a lazy guy. I don't like to be really responsible and find out. Um, I like to make things easy for myself. It's kind of what I'm trying to say. So one way, a little cheat sheet that I use using this system is I try my best to match my bill on the same cycle that I'm getting paid. So for example, let's say that that person I created was getting paid monthly. Well, that'll tell you that on a monthly income was 2,600. His monthly lifestyle was 2,100. So he has $500 left over on a month. So every month, once he get his money, he'll pay all his bill. He'll have $500 left over. But some people don't get paid monthly. They might get paid bi-weekly. Well, if they get paid bi-weekly, same process. Their bi-weekly income will be 1,300 because all I have to do is divide it the monthly by 2, and their lifestyle will be half of whatever the monthly lifestyle was, which in this case is $1,000 and 1,050. So that'll mean that they'll have $250 left over to do whatever they want with. The exact same thing happened for weekly. So that means their income would be 650 with a 525, which leave you 125 left over on a weekly. So with that being said, what I do is once I get paid, I pay all my bills. Now, I don't pay the full amount for it. For example, let's say that I get paid every bi-weekly. Pay my bill on a bi-weekly schedule. So that means that now my rent become half the price. Everything become half the price. So that means that every 2 weeks, once I get paid, I send each of my bill, all the company, half of what I think the bill's gonna be. So that means that whatever money I have left over after I finish this, I know it's mine. I don't have to be responsible. I don't have to manage my account and be putting paper, bills everywhere. Every time I get paid, the first thing I do, I just go, I pay the bill. Now, with technology, one thing that make it even easier for me is you can set up automatic payment with your bank. So I did that, put all my banking information there for all my bills. Once I get paid, the bank take care of all the thing, mail all the payment. Whatever's left on my account is my money. I don't have to worry about anything. All right. So this is literally my cheat sheet of what I use to help me with step one. So I don't have to worry about anything because I like to make things easier for myself. Now, this presentation is going to be too long. I'm going to cut it off right here. So on the next video, we'll discuss step 2 and hopefully finish it up. Again, if you have not subscribed yet, please make sure you subscribe. And if you have any question on this, please make sure you leave me a comment. Anything I can do better, any video you want to see, just leave me a comment and I will do my best to answer your comment. And if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. Again, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so next time I come up with part 2, you'll be the first one to know about it. Thank you, and have a blessed day.